Welcome. Welcome all. Welcome returning and new subscribers. This is your goddess, high priestess, Empress Aguila Bandera. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can. Hold that thought. Okay. So, did a pre-shuffle. 1212 is highly significant. 1122, 2211, and the color red. Peep game. These are the cards that came out. You have Red Earth, Red Dragon. Which other one? Red Serpent. Um, what what in the transformation is going on here? Hmm? What in the transformation is going on here? It looks great. You a redhead today? I'm signing out. Wow. Okay. Welcome, beloved. There's that. May 1st, 2017, or 5/1/17, 51/17. But all this red though. So here's the power. I'm gonna do it by the weights. I picked it up just now. The red serpent, red dragon, red earth. The red serpent's power is life force. The red dragon's power is birth. The red earth power is navigation. The red serpent connects to its power through survival. The red dragon connects to its power through the action of nurturing. The red earth connects to its power of navigation through evolution or evolving. The essence of the red serpent is instinct. The essence of red dragon is being. And the essence of red earth is synchronicity. The planets involved right now and fellow asteroid Maldek. Well, it creates the asteroid belt Maldek for red serpent, Neptune for red dragon, and Uranus for red earth. The chakras are heart, throat, and crown. The crown is the chakra of the red serpent, or domain rather. Welcome, my loves. The chakra of the red dragon is the throat. And the chakra of the red earth is the heart. So here is what we have going on now. Just from looking at this, the way it's on the table, I'm not even going to tell you which Orisha cards is out here because I already know how this is really moving. Some of you have been in this position of being in between worlds. And I feel like you're getting 322. I feel like you're getting a grip on certain habits. Not to call them addictions. I'm going to call them more so a habit. So it's like a coping mechanism. You're getting a greater control on your coping mechanism. And that's huge. Because for some of you, that's basically speaking of coming up with a solution when it comes to your deeply rooted wounds or Chiron energy. Okay. Now, astrologically speaking, let me see where we at. The 16th afternoon, flood warning. That's nice. Let's see. Yep. You can feel something is being released. That's what's happening here. Now, along with those galactic signatures, I have 3 runes that came out, which is why I said 1212, 1112, 2211, or 1122 is significant, or 1221, 2112 is significant. We have Wunjo 12, Ansu's 11, and Daggis 21. This one specifically speaks of breakthroughs and transformation, a new day, dawn, awakening, enlightenment, and visibility. Okay. Realizing time is an illusion that once realized is lovingly embraced nonetheless. nonetheless, once it's realized, once you realize the illusion of time, the art of time, 510 on the timer, this is where you begin to go through this massive process of transmutation. This is a whole different type of letting go, is all I'm going to say. This is a different type of letting go. And I can see why, because with the new moon in Capricorn, it's going to get you to really set the foundation, as we've been talking about in yesterday's video, is setting a foundation based on what is security, like what security truly means to you. So there could be things that are rising up throughout this weekend. Here's what I'm going to tell you. You may want to write this down. I'm going to post it later. Screenshot that shit or something. Don't mistake a boundary for a grudge. Don't mistake a boundary for a grudge. Because I feel like that's the root for some partnerships today in terms of them miscommunicating. You know what I'm saying? It's like you evolve into this person, but you're still being spoken to by someone who has been there in that past part of your journey and responds to you as that person. And they can easily make you feel like you're holding a grudge if you decide to set a boundary. See what I'm saying? So you just become more aware of who you are, what you have shifted from, to really not go back to it. You know what I'm saying? So the Orisha cards that came out. Grand Venus Day, Obatala, and the Earth card. Okay. This is also connected to the Elephant, the remover of obstacles, 717 on the timer, or obstacles placed on your path to get you back on the path that you were intended to be here for. You see this serpent energy? You feel me? So you're going to be receiving a lot of messages this weekend. Okay. So let me see what else could we talk about here. The moon is going to be in an opposition. See, let me see if that's still, it should be 1222 on your ass. All right, hold on. Thank you, Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I'm always tapped in. I love Source. But let me just say that for y'all while y'all here. Yes, indeed. So we have the moon in Virgo till 2:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is why I'm still channeling so deeply. The heart chakra. Ooh, 8:23. Hashay. The heart chakra. Who's this? Red Earth? Hold up. Okay. Let me see. Red Earth. It's the first thing that came through. Not the first thing that came through. Work with me here, y'all. Okay. I'm having a moment with y'all on live. This is what we do. Let me see. Red Earth. Red Earth. Red Earth is on the 21st. Red Earth Day is on the 21st. A Red Dragon Day is the 25th. And what's the other one? Red Serpent? That would be the 29th. Now, these are crucial dates now. You got the solstice. You got the 25th. Those who celebrate Christmas. Then you have the Red Serpent, the 29th. That's the day that Mercury stations retrograde. So this new moon in Capricorn, which will be on the 23rd, which is a blue storm day. Yesterday we read Blue Monkey. It's a blue storm day. But we're being guided right now, y'all, to Red Earth. Let's look at Red Solar Earth energy as far as the 12 and 21s that's coming through here. Let me see. What do you want the collective to know? Okay, Red Solar Earth. Boy, when this Mercury go retrograde, it's going to be great. Because Pluto's about to go in, was about to go into Aquarius, right? So the fact that Pluto's in Capricorn right now, and we have a new moon in Capricorn, you're gonna get basically the reasons why you went through certain lessons. And generationally speaking, where were you 20 years ago? Where were you 20 years ago? That I know y'all and y'all deja vu is off the charts right now. I've been having the vision similar to that serpent wrapped around the world. North node, south node. You can see the head and the tail perfectly represented right here. And we have 3 chakras that we're talking about right now: the heart, throat, crown. But let's go back to where we was at. 1111. Red earth, the conscious self on the 21st, is the access point to your natural alignment with earth force. Should says the earth on it too. It is the unus mundi, the point of perfect centeredness in the eternal present from which all alignment and magic manifests. Your center, the earth center, is the secret of gravity's magnetizing force. Your center, the earth center, is the secret of gravity's magnetizing force. Red earth is the channel of harmonic synchronization that is aligned with the galactic heart. From the center point within self, you align with this galactic center and connect through your own crystalline structure to the larger crystal grid network. That makes a lot of sense with these solar flares and then stepping into a winter solstice. We already know the sun stays in position for about 3 days, stays under. To keep this channel of synchronization open, connect to the elemental energies of the earth. This is why it's also a great idea, to treat your body well, your solar plexus very well, in terms of the 21st. I say next week, starting from Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Really get more discipline when it comes to your solar plexus and what you feed your gut, especially with the sun itself in the position where it's not fully active. I was 5 years old 20 years ago, beating cancer. Wow. Shay, and you beat it. I know that's right. Oof. Get the bell for that one. So it is. And may anyone else that comes across this live that's going through any health matters or discomforts or diseases of the body, send you healing and love to connect to source, to help you to reactivate that blueprint that knows you at your fullest, well, optimal potential. You know what I'm saying? So it is. All right. And now we have here, to keep this channel of synchronization open, connect to the elemental energies of earth, air, fire, and water, and the 7 directional guardians. Cosmic consciousness is not just out there, it is also resonating within you. Be sacramentally rooted where you are. You are made of the earth. Look through the eyes in your feet. You are made of the earth. Look through the eyes in your feet. Your body is the present focus of your consciousness. Oh, this is beautiful. I see why May is coming up here, because Jupiter, once it finishes it's going to be going into Taurus, which the body feels the expansion even more. Okay, let me stop hopping around. Let me start going from one thing to the other. That's just how these messages do. Anyway, see, your body is the present focus of your consciousness. Through it all, gifts are received. Remember, too, that your environment is alive and reacts to your awareness of it. Again, your environment is alive and it reacts to your awareness of it. Awareness. To be watchful, vigilant, aware. To be watchful and vigilant, cautious. Okay. Therefore, the way you perceive the earth and your physical form affects the information you receive. You got it? Okay. So you are made of the earth. Look through the eyes in your feet. Your body is the present focus of your consciousness. Through it all, gifts are received. Remember, too, that your environment is alive and reacts to your awareness of it. Therefore, the way you perceive the earth and your physical form affects the information you receive. Now, in speaking of the higher self energy to this red earth, we have the red Skywalker. The red Skywalker is the Skywalker, the time-space traveler who can jump dimensions to assist you in realizing heaven on earth. Red Skywalker is unlimited in form, but often chooses the form of the angelic messenger. A person who embodies cosmic wisdom may be known as a Skywalker, sage, or Bashteva. When others see such light in human form, they feel the vibration of heaven. The vibration may be embodied by you or experienced with a guru, master, an energy such as Red Skywalker, or in chance encounter with an extraordinary person. An encounter with the energy of Red Skywalker can spark a deep yearning within you for reunion with the source. Yet from this place of love and compassion, you also have a desire, embodied in physical form, to serve the light. To serve the light. Through darkness, serving the light. I feel like the light is literally looking for the primordial source of the darkness. This is the place in you that has the courage to fully express unconditional love, the depths of your being. Red Skywalker asks you to live the new myth by bringing this heaven to earth in your daily life. So let's see what these oracle cards are saying for you. Okay. This one speaks of no coincidences and harmony between the ego and higher self. Is P, which looks like a flag on the play. Let me see something. What is this? Ooh. The connection here to Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia, Mount Kenya, Zimbabwe, Mozambique. This is Red Earth. Rebirth of the human race. The solar prophetic of Uranus. Mm. The voice of enlightenment and awakening. And you have that here with the daggers rune. Excuse me, this way. Thank you for washing your hands by liking the video upon entering. Much appreciated, honey. Which is like saging yourself. Okay, so I'm actually let me tell me more about this here for the collective. I'm gonna go to the tarot. A lot of changes here beneath the surface. The fact that you got the serpent and the dragon, though, that's what a dragon basically represents, is a fucking serpent with wings on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you know what I just got? It's like people have seen you at a serpent level for so long that they got a 21, that they got accustomed to you being there. And now they realize through your actions and allowing your work to speak for itself, they're like, oh shit, where did this person come from? Who's this? You know what I'm saying? That type of, you don't look the same. With this type of connection, you got Obatala behind you. Listen, see that sword, right? And speaking of that Queen of Swords energy that keeps coming around, which is basically like setting things straight. Setting it straight. What would this be, a wrap up from like 2004, 2005 type shit? Look at that. 9 of Cups. Jupiter and Pisces. What's this? Listen, it went back into the deck. So, ooh, we got the Strength card here at the bottom of the deck as the foundation of this 9 of Cups. So, I feel like, because it's giving me love energy already too, where there has to be, a complete shift in a cycle for the divine masculine and feminine within yourself to be able to connect to source. Obviously, here we got this blue energy, the throat chakra, and that's the red dragon here. The power of birth through nurturing the ego, so that way there is harmony between the ego and the higher self. Nurturing the ego meaning letting the ego know that it's in service of your soul and not the other way around. Okay. So let's see here. No, that didn't come out. 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is a Sun and Capricorn card, 4 of Pentacles. With the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Strength card still here is peeping. And what's this? Is this the 6 of Swords? That's the 6 of Cups and the Chariot. Now, there's this new beginning already that it's already been delivered to you. This new beginning has already shown itself to you. I feel like you're making the physical adjustments or emotional adjustments to connect to it physically, or the physical adjustments to connect to it emotionally. Whichever where you at. The Queen of Wands, stepping into your purpose, fully stepping into your purpose and highly protected here with this cat. Fully stepping into your purpose and highly protected. Yeah, the Devil card. So that's really what I was picking up. People have you've been underestimated. That underestimation has been something that you may have swept under the rug, not realizing what that's doing to your awareness and the information you're going to receive from the environment around you, meaning source, when it comes to what it is that you're asking for. So it's like you want to do something. This is something that Tony Robbins be saying too. He be like, he said that when you want to make a change and you're feeling at a low point, you're not going to make that change because you're so focused on the low point. You have to rise up from that. So it's basically like it's motivation. You have to get up out of that seat. You have to get up out of that bed. You have to be the one to do this and to do that, to put this into process or whatever the case may be. No one is going to do it for you. And I'm saying that it's not that you were expecting anyone to do anything for you. This could be what others was thinking of you in terms of the journey you've had. Because for some of you with Capricorn coming here like that is basically like building a legacy. That's the legacy card. So we just talked about 20 years. So this is something that's not happening overnight, but it's going to appear that way to some people though. But you know your process. More Capricorn energy here. Yeah, I feel like somebody here has a disconnect with someone because that person feels like they can do so much more, but they don't realize what you're doing. Because it's not for them to understand anyway. If you've been here long enough. Yes. The Sun card. Uh-huh. Yeah, you going towards your purpose based on the experience you gain through your observation of past experiences even. And then speaking of the ego being in service of the soul, the Sun card represents the ego. Jupiter in Pisces is more so of that like soul energy. This Sagittarius season got y'all seeing some shit. This is a Sagittarius card. This is Saturn in Sag. You're realizing all these things that you've been holding on to, not realizing you were holding on to it because it wasn't so much of a big deal. But as you've gone through your journey, you started to realize what still has to be removed. You know what I mean? It may not seem like something you have to handle right away. And this is why you haven't handled it right away until you reach this point along your journey where you're like, you know what? If this is still a part of my thought process, then there's still something that has, especially if there's something that you know you want to do something about. Let me see. The World card twice. You know what I'm saying? Completing the cycle. Sometimes I be feeling like I be rambling. Sagittarius season. This is Saturn and Sag. This is the major arcanas of the 10 of Wands. This is the 10 of Wands right here. See this? Now, I feel like all of these energies are you. This is crazy. Not crazy. It's beautiful. But yeah, you see how she's looking over here at all of this? Because Jupiter is about to go into Aries in 4 days. So there's going to be an expansion of self. There's going to be so much you are willing and wanting to do, and you'll be able to at your own pace and on your own. Jupiter and Aries is doing things on your own, okay? Especially when it comes to like getting your body together. Listen. Let's see. Because he got his shoe here at the bottom of the deck, which is why I said some of you have felt like you've been in between worlds in terms of really getting a grip on coping mechanisms. What's under that? The Seven of Cups. And what's this? This is the water element in the Seven of Cups. Venus and Scorpio. Okay. Shit. Yeah, values wise, you had to go through the underworld to get to the Ace of Pentacles, which is right under that. Definitely set those manifestations on the new moon and allow the process to evolve, because come springtime, honey, 1244. Better listen. What's this? The Four of Cups want to come out. That's the Moon in Cancer card with the Eight of Pentacles. And the Moon card was definitely under this Ace of Pentacles. Let me see. Yeah, it sure was. The Moon card in the Orisha deck was under that, though. The Seven of Earth. Divine timing at play. Okay. You have to trust where you're going next. Intuitively trust where you're going next, which is why all this transformation is happening. Heart, throat, crown chakra. Let's see. Four of Cups. And we have the Mars and Aries card up after that. Two of Wands. There is so much opportunity coming your way, emotional fulfillment, material fulfillment. But whatever this Three of Cups is, you see all of this? I feel like this person, this is giving me, where was it? It's giving me that vibe we picked up on with the Strength card and this Nine of Cups, because they both had on this white. Now I'm seeing the Three of Cups. So here's what I'm seeing here. This is you, right? You're looking at this past situation, overlooking it, overthinking it, to the point you're taking yourself out of alignment, out of your center. And in doing so, you're not seeing these opportunities that are coming your way. One from source and one from a physical person. And this is an Aries energy. So this is someone that's like an emperor. So let me see what this here, what's this Four of Cups about? This is the second time we're seeing it because it showed up here. So what is it that you're holding on to? Because right now we got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This could be, see, that's the Venus and Virgo card. And one thing I do know about that Venus and Virgo placement is someone who's willing to give to the point of sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? So look at another four here, and then the Eight of Pentacles. And Temperance was on the other side. Let's see. What's this Four of Cups energy here? Okay. King of Swords could be an Aquarius here. For some of you, this is someone who you were engaged to that you're no longer with. Clear as day. Someone you were engaged to that you're no longer with, that you're still holding on to. Ask yourself why you're holding on to it. Because Mercury about to go retrograde. And if you're a Cancer rising, 3344. I'm not laughing at you. Laughing with you, if you're laughing. So, Page of Cups is 5 days, right? It's 5 days from now. 12/21. Go figure. The red solar earth message. Let me see what else you want to know here. Let me say the subconscious, yellow seed. The ordered pattern of growth. You and your life are fertile soil. Okay. Let's look at the challenge, which will be the blue hand. In the shadow of the blue hand are spiritual distractions and resistance. As you hit growth edges, you can experience issues and resistance to revealing your true beauty and power, especially if you're holding on to somebody from the past. It doesn't have to be an Aquarius. It could definitely be someone Ooh, they got a grip on your mind. So this could be a masculine who this is a masculine who could be feeling this way about a feminine energy. Greetings. Listen, my moon trine Neptune has been on one lately. Okay. So, oh, that's what I was looking at. Give me a second. Oh, Mercury retrograde. Come save your girl. Cause shit. Nah, it's because the moon is in Virgo. I'm telling you, it's peep when the moon is in Virgo and I'm live. Just peep. You see? Yeah. The moon in opposition to Neptune. What your dreams been like? Because I know you got answers. I know you got answers. Hmm. What your dreams been like? This is a moon in Sagittarius card, by the way, as I'm saying that. The moon is the subconscious mind. We are in Sagittarius season. What your dreams been like? Three of Wands. When this popped out, I heard midheaven. Listen, because that's the Aries card again now. Another Aries card. You got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. Listen, okay. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, so this could have to do with discussions that you have to get to the bottom of it with someone, people, whomever. And this could also have a lot to do with where Mercury is in your chart at the time of the retrograde, which is similar to where the new moon will be. Where the moon will be. Lots of upgrading. We're in the dream state, uploading and downloading information I need for this lifetime. Come on with it now. Hola, Alana. Three of Wands. Why did I put it here in reverse? That's weird. Let's see. The Queen of fucking. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Because when the moon goes into Libra, there's gonna it's gonna be in an opposition to Pluto, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me see. The moon opposing Jupiter brings in massive changes. Yeah, the moon has been in the square with Pluto. If there's resistance, it's because there isn't a point where you and someone or people are unable to get to a point of agreement. So this is that big energy of agree to disagree and keep it moving forward. Here's the other thing. For those of you who are in a rocky partnership, a union, pay attention to these things that I'm going to tell you here. First, you know who you've transformed from as far as yourself, right? So pay attention to who responds to the old you. If you're unable to have a conversation about that with that person or group of people, I'm going to tell you right now, that's like a moon in Aquarius masculine in his 30s who can't get it together, who just wants to play around. Got that King of Swords out here, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pisces, Page of Cups, Moon energy, Aquarius energy. Yeah. So this is what's going to be surfacing up for you all this weekend. And I feel like that's the mantra, to not mistake a boundary for a grudge. The other thing, on top of people communicating with you, with the old you, what's the other thing? I'm telling you, my mind be. I should have wrote that shit down. I really should have. Um. Oh, synchronicities. Now, The upload I got, download, upload, Ashe, of synchronicities is the universe connecting with you, having a conversation with you. The same conversation some of you may want to have with people who are first and foremost not even connected to themselves. So that's just like deciding to run your ass right into a wall at that point. When the universe has been constantly giving you messages, and on top of that, discussing what you have seen that may seem like a coincidence, because that's the thing. Anybody, if you're hearing that word, see, this is why I'd be like, I'm extreme. If you're around people who use the word coincidence and you're on a spiritual journey, I highly suggest you rethink that, especially stepping into 2023, a 7 year, which has a lot to do with celestial energies and things manifesting quickly. You can easily block yourself with somebody who feels like things are a coincidence. You got the room out here telling you that shit too. I told you. It told you already, honey. Okay. Let me get it. Which one was it? This one. It's like an F. So synchronicities are the ways of the universe connecting with you. A lot of you can have the conversations you want to have with other human beings, and unfortunately, it's not going to get you anywhere. And the universe has been showing you signs day in and day out. Now, this weekend, for some of you, this is going to be that catalytic moment where it's like, all right, but I see the signs and symbols that I've been getting. I'm having this conversation with you right now. This shit ain't adding up. But I know when I'm connected to this energy here of source, I feel like I'm evolving. But when I'm talking to you, it's like, what is we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Totally got this Queen of Swords over here. She nonstop. And I feel like that's that Moon and Libra energy. You know what I'm saying? People want to hold on to an old version of you. Some of you got your own cards and you're seeking your own clarity. Pay attention to when that Four of Swords comes out. Because it's also showing you that this is something that has already transformed, but you're still holding on to it. An old version of it. So yeah. Let's see what else. Okay, it wasn't. Five of Pentacles and Five of Swords. You know why I mean? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Meditate first, center yourself, get quiet, sit down. You know what I'm saying? Because this will be a great weekend to remind yourself of why you started a spiritual journey, why you want to be abundant. All of the whys really connect to your purpose. Not obviously not everybody's going to be on that type of time, but that's you know, checks and balances. See it for what it is. Pay attention to what your goal is. See this for what it is. Does it align with where you're going? No. Okay. You got your answer. Here's one thing about me, out of many things, in this channel. You connect to this page or it shows up on your feed. You want to know why? You may have held on to something where you felt sorry for yourself. You keep feeling sorry for other people. It's like this blame game that you keep playing that leads into anxiety or depression. Again, I'm not your doctor, but I'm just letting you know. Once you reach me, it's time for you to get back to you without apologizing to anyone. Because I know one thing is for sure, I connect to a lot of people who have the biggest fucking hearts. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that can even cause an opposition, basically, with me and those kind of people if you're still holding on to something from the past. See the way I'm set up? I'm going to ask you questions where you're going to have to check yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you can get back to that space of peace. You feel me? So that's my proposal to you, beloved. On you. That's my proposal to you, and all of that happened. Let me see what's going on here. The Emperor's at the bottom of the deck. I mean, okay. Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like Swords was like, I mean, here it is. We here. What is it? What's this? Uh-huh. Judgment, Ace of Cups. If you read cards, you know what I just said. These are the cards that basically describe what I just said. Look how these showed up. Judgment, Ace of Cups in reverse. There's cards on the floor too. You got this Nine of Cups here. What's this? The Seven of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. The Emperor is the only one that landed on kind of like on the table. Well, I put it on the table, but it was stayed in my hand. Mm-hmm. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Okay. You feel like somebody visited you? It probably, I'm sure it did. Mm-hmm. Three of Swords on this side. What's on this side? Page of Swords. Okay. Let's get the cards on the ground. Hold that thought. Pick it up as I show it to you as I pick it up. Yeah. Temperance, Seven of Swords. And we just spoke about this Four of Swords now. Have you ever heard that? In order to have freedom, you have to die. It's not a physical death. It's a spiritual, emotional death. 101 or 1301. But yeah. Get more familiar with your progressive moon or your progressed moons. Okay. Because one thing I will tell you, recently mine was in the fourth house for the last 2 years. And I could feel that. Like it's one of those journeys where you're really connecting with your ancestors on the most subconscious level. And the fact that had to do with Scorpio, now we're talking about deep, intense emotions. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for this balance. You're fucking right. Bringing balance to everybody. Bringing balance to everybody by you bringing it to yourself. By just being aware. You know what I'm saying? I got the Justice card. Let's see. The Seven of Pentacles. Saturn in Taurus. There goes that divine timing showing up again. 7-11. And there goes the Ace of Pentacles, which speaks of beyond satisfaction. What's this? Beginning of prosperity. Ooh, what's the Salamander's message to you? Let's see, because that fell on my lap. The legs, Pisces. Legs, feet. Pisces, Sag. Okay. I feel like this is Jupiter talking to you now. And my heart just skipped the beat again. Venus. We're in the Venus hour. And Venus is exalted in Pisces, but it's at a detriment in Virgo. It's polar opposite. I feel like this weekend for you all, I'm going to come back after this reading I have. I'm going to come back and do a reading for the weekend, specifically for the weekend. And we'll just keep touching base over the weekend. You know what I mean? Or as guided. Salamander. These animals govern physiological functions, collaborating in the process of digestion and body temperature. They provide drive and courage, as well as bravery and justice. Process, digestion. This is a Taurus card. Body temperature. Taurus has to do with the body. So the stronger you get spiritually, just know you have to strengthen your body. So you may even want to do, some type of resistance training during this Capricorn season. And we got some more cards here. Okay. I didn't pick them all up, but here was my proposal to you. Get them bands in. The Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, Six of Cups, Four of Wands. You see, some of y'all really holding on to something from the past, and you don't realize you got all this goodness and love and passion on its way to you. Like really being recognized for all that you are. Some of you are in situations where you sitting here explaining yourself to whomever it is you're considering your partner. And it's like there's a way for you to express yourself to come to a point of decision. It's so many different examples. If that's you, let me know what's going on and I can, you know what I'm saying? But let's say, for instance, you're a certain way. For one, if still to this day you're explaining to your partner the type of person you are, why are you still there? Huh? I can tell you why, though. You're explaining to this person a part of yourself you haven't fully accepted yet. When you accept it and you respond from that energy, there's going to be a change in your external world. Even in that person, they will either see your transformation where you don't have to tell them about it, or you decide to walk away, or they do. Simplify this shit. I get it. Some of y'all be feeling hurt and shit because you say you love this person, but is that really being reciprocated? Is it really being reciprocated? Because everybody does have a person that connects to them fully, even without over explaining yourself. Don't just get stuck in the appearance of it. Don't get stuck in the appearance of it. Bro. Oh, that's what I did. Man, what? Like, I could always give you the best example for myself. Like, people be like, yo, you would just be cutting people off. Because I know myself. I know what I'm willing to put on the table. And I'm observant of what someone is not. Why would I sit there and waste my time now? Huh? Why? If I already know, we're in the age of knowing, you got to know. You got to know. Like Medea said, you got to watch. The meaning of the salamander. This card may represent a man or woman in his or her 40s or with much experience in life who fights for ideals and who is a great thinker, strategist. That's that King of Swords. army officer or ruler. That's straight up King of Swords. I feel like that's the moon. That's the moon energy. This is somebody who's literally a Leo and has a moon in Aquarius. His or her will is strong, and he or she is dynamic and optimistic, as well as realistic and rational. When appearing with other cards that are unfavorable, this card warns about physiological disorders, imbalance, and slow metabolism. So let's see what comes out. It makes no sense. The guardian angel in Olodumare or Oshumare. There goes that serpent again. The Five of Air. Why? Four of Air. Something is done and over with that you keep going back to, and that ain't it. This could even be a thought process you have. All right, so let me see. All right, if somebody deceived you in the past and they don't know why you disconnected, and you choose not to speak to them, you have to, it's kind of like a twin flame energy. You have to really get to a point where you may not even, you're not going to see them again and be okay with that. Okay. Especially if this person has a emotional connection to you. If they deceive you and you have y'all had an emotional connection amongst each other and you decide to disconnect without telling them why you did, because for some, you get to a point where you start seeing, the breadcrumbs lead up to this point. And depending on who you are, you could be observing to see how far someone's going to take it and if they even recognize it. Because at that point, it's kind of like you don't really got to express anything to that person, because this is something you chose to be in, knowing good and well this is not something that you're supposed to be in, because it's not a equal give and take of love and respect. You know what I'm saying? Now, if in that thought process of you seeing that, okay, we disconnected, but you don't know why, and you're not okay with it, that could be something that could literally block your blessings from coming in. Because you'll still be having that conversation within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So again, one of my extreme points, if you are disconnected from someone and there could be a potential of reconciliation, but you choose not to. If they physically transitioned, see the way that makes you feel. If you're one of those people that be like, damn, I should have told them this when they like, that's somebody you definitely have to, get those feelings out. If you get into that state, not really get into that state, but if you visualize that, and same shit, if you visualize that and it's a problem for you, say something. If it's not, go about your way. Continue to go about your way. You know what I'm saying? So this is another thing with people who are attracted to people and feel like it's the wrong time or not the right time. Like, love don't know time. So that's another thing to pay attention to, because the person that wants you to be in their life, they're gonna make sure you're in their life. Because what? Love is unconditional. So let's take some deep breaths after that. Take 4 deep breaths. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. And when you're done, those of you in the chat, say done. Let me know when you're done. Wow, the blue hand is here too. Beautiful, versatile. Thank you, beloved. Emerald. Thank you, beloved. Joe. Thank you, beloved. Joe, stop waiting, is what they said. Stop waiting. You know what that means. I don't know. Viva. Thank you. Stop waiting. Because when we were sitting here speaking about that Red Skywalker, the unconditional love as a white world bridger, that's literally the compliment to the white world bridger is the Red Skywalker. So those of you that are white world bridges, you automatically embody unconditional love. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you could also be a person that's like, everybody comes to you for advice. So here's a scenario I'm getting. Someone's coming to you for advice. Their connection to you prevents you from telling the truth. Whoever you are that's doing that, that's blocking your blessings too, because it's something about your path and your purpose that has to do with that. You're a Red Skywalker, Ashe. So let's see what else we get here. 5 of air. Let me give this to you from the Orisha. Loud and clear. Okay. Look forward to seeing it. Feel me? Changes in your body is what this card represents also. Changes in your body. So let me see here. The world is surrounded by a snake in a spiral form. There was this ad that came on, and it's a show. It's Mayor of Kingstown, something like that. And the lady was like, his mom was like, even snakes have a breaking point. I said, well, shit. That's another thing. Some of you are amazing screenwriters. You don't even know that shit yet. Grand Rising Fatima. The Earth. In the 4 corners, done. Welcome, Empress. In the 4 corners of the card are a fish, a goat, a dragon, and a dove. 10313. As the earth contains all 4 of them: water, earth, fire, and air. It's the second message you're getting, because the red earth message was about that too, remember? There is fire in the deepest part of the earth and within its volcanoes. Water in the form of underground rivers cascades on the surface, streams from mountains, seas surrounding the earth, which in turn holds them back, and so on. And in the water is air, for oxygen is one of its components. In short, the earth welcomes us at birth and gives us shelter in our final moments, our departure or physical death. That's definitely another thing here too, as far as your statements of gratitude. And when you're doing your affirmations, tell the earth that you're grateful. Seriously, tell the earth that you're grateful for being here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because some of y'all do come from another planet. I ain't gonna hold you. It holds everyone and everything through the law of gravity, symbolized by the surrounding snake. Through gravity, plants grow and multiply, giving us their fruits. That is to say, the earth is the mother or daughter, par excellence, mother of animals, plants, and human beings. But moving forward here, to get to the point, It is scientifically known that the core of the Earth contains solid iron in spite of high temperatures prevailing there. Some of you could actually be needing to take some iron too, or you may have been. This metal agrees with the element that belongs to the first Orisha, Ogun, in the gradual scale from saint to Obatala. That is the deepest and innermost to the outermost and uppermost. So the fact that we're seeing Ogun and we're approaching this here winter solstice, I kid you not, 120. That's Venus in Aquarius. That's the Five of Swords card. It's like the detox of the body is also connected to people. The detox of certain foods is also connected to people. Some of you have a emotional attachment through food with people. It's possible. It's definitely possible. This could be something, this could be significant. This could be something you've only eaten with this person or started to, and you're not connected to them at this point. Or this could be the person you're coming to a common ground with. That's not for everybody. I'm just giving y'all what's coming through. So the meaning of the Earth card is travels, changes in our body, modifications, operations, or place of residence, moving, home repairs and renovations. Search for inner beauty and outer beauty. Contacts with influential, suitable, and important people. That could be that King of Swords too, though. Doors and paths that open for the consultant. Favorable outcome of ventures and new activities. Decisions made will be the correct ones, but they must be fast and sincere. Conception, births, and deliveries. And this is what came out in the pre-shuffle with Obatala. And that's what this card was expressing with the Ogun energy. And Ogun helps you to fight your demons. But Ogun also has a lot to do with vegetation. So eating more greens, more vegetables, earthly food provisions, which are things that's okay. That would be a form of complex carbs. Things that are grown under the ground, food provisions. So that's like a cassava. Which is interesting because cassava leaf you can use to ward off energies that you don't want around you. Put them in the four corners of your space. So let's see here, Five of Swords. I'm gonna go back to that in a second. I just want to see what comes out with it. The Six of Cups. Something from the past. Moon in Cancer. That's connected to the Four of Cups. When is this Moon in Cancer though? Y'all's really about to be 2023 though. It's your buddy is gotta be. January 6th and 7th is the full moon in Cancer. Cancer rules the stomach, mucosa, breast, womb, and ovaries. This could be your mother, because that's been coming up strongly, especially with breaking through patterns of the last 20 years. Oh, so this is just information that gets channeled to me. You don't have to take this in as a fact. But one thing I've noticed is a lot of times you have these certain ailments or discomforts of the body because it's something that you picked up from the womb. You know what I mean? So let me see. Show you right now. Okay, so that's solid for somebody that has in their natal chart the moon opposing their north node. Until you get to the bottom of these emotional wounds, it's going to be quite the challenge to focus on what your purpose is, or to even realize you have a purpose in this lifetime. Because it's like it's more than likely, if you have the moon opposing north node, your mother now is your mother in the past life too, because it means that the moon is conjunct south node. So you would, in that case, you would notice that your moon and your south node would be the same. If it's in conjunction, the moon and south node would be the same. If it's in opposition to the north node, then you'll have the polar opposite. But yeah, karma. Look what comes out. Seven of Cups and Three of Wands. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What's your message? Hold on. The water element, the mother, the womb, the sacral, the mother. The couple. Wow. Yeah, some of you are really breaking through some deep psychological issues when it comes to you taking authority for yourself. Because you have the Two of Cups, or the Lover's card that comes out, excuse me, the couple. There's certain things you didn't learn at home that actually showed itself in partnerships. The fire element, the root chakra. So there could have been some issues with the root chakra as it relates to the energies that you've inherited from past lives. Moon opposing Mars. That would be like an energy. You are extremely passionate, but you can be quite aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a vibe of you got to really trust your intuition when it comes to what you're not supposed to be around and who you're not supposed to be around, and be okay with declining invitations from people who are going to bring that out of you, because that's like going zero to infinity. Didn't you said you was a tourist too? Oh yeah. No, girl. Nah, chill out. Let's see what else. Telling you what, that's what happened to me when I looked at my chart. Because here's what used to occur a lot. I turned to the Hulk. Yeah, you do. You do. Mm-hmm. Moon opposing Mars. You sure do. Mm-hmm. One thing I realized about myself, that along my journey, what I had to realize, there's a lot of things that I would see and I would tell people about it. And then I would get like kind of like a backlash, and the shit happens. And I don't even have to say I told you so, but they know that that's was being said, but I had to realize I had to cut out that middle energy where I'm sitting here telling people, and I just have to really observe what's going on and where to take this energy, because not everybody wants to know what I know, especially if you're a projector. If you are a projector, human design, this is you. It's also a part of you where you tend to know. You know. But that doesn't mean people want to know what you know. But when people want to know what you know, ooh, you better go off. You better go off. You better go off. The star. And undines and mermaids. I feel like for some of you, this is your past life as a mermaid, and now you're here as a human. Yeah, past life. Look at that. This is like the Little Mermaid, for real, for real. There was, oh wow, this is like someone who had to give up something they wanted to do as a form of respect to authority figures, is what I'm getting from this. And this is why Ogun's here with the star. Your wish about to be fulfilled when it comes to love, especially if it comes to a twin flame energy. Your twin flame, you connect to them when you're on your life path or your life purpose. However, the thing about that twin flame journey, if it becomes a separation, you have to fully let that go, like fully let it go. Those are one of those connections that you tend to hold on to the most. 1 second, y'all. My twin is seeing way too many signs to ignore. That's how it be. So let's see. The Four of Swords. What's this Four of Swords about? Message from Earth. The Six of Wands, the outcast, and the enslaved prisoner. Yes, your ancestors here are liberating you from this moment that you decide to embrace and accept yourself as the outcast. Talking to a trailblazer. This is a trailblazer. In order to become that, you went through some shit now. you are marking a new territory. Let's see here. Crazy. Oh, what's unlikely? Something not working out, unlikely. Because the way that felt, yeah. You want to know why? The wheel of fortune is here, the wheel of karma. Inevitable. Divine will. The map. Trailblazer. Exploration, finding your way through the path of the unknown. New territory. Lay of the land. Plan, prepare. Chart a course. Read the signs. Plan, prepare. I'm hearing for springtime. Set those affirmations. New moon in Capricorn. Yep. Get more. Some of you. Yoga. Yoga, 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 yoga. That could be the only key that you're missing right now, or doing some form of exercise where it's more so you're holding the position, which increases muscle mass too, though. Hmm. So this could be like an example of that could be like wall sits, squat, wall sits for like a minute, strengthening the thighs, that Sagittarius energy. So strengthening your willpower to seek your truth, align with your truth. You gain muscle easy. See, that's really what this is coming down to here. Some of you are really developing this spiritual strength where you now have to work on the body. It's time for you to work on the body because you're going to a new level. I'm on a new level. The well, deeper meaning, community, hidden emotions, true feelings. What's this about? The water carrier, Aquarius again? Because you got the star here, you got the king of swords. Now you got the water carrier. There's a deeper meaning to a connection you have with the Aquarius energy. You could be a Cancerian or a Scorpio. Something here about true feelings, though. Bring love into it. And then we have the symphony at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I feel like that's what's happened. Like we have this Capricorn season coming up, which is going to really get you to focus on your work. And I feel like for others, it's going to be the opposite. Your emotional security is really depending on where you decide to go when it comes to commitment in love partnerships. You could have Mars in the 7th right now, which is basically like you in the past, you may have been, pessimistic about commitment in general, but there's something about that that's changing. Where this could be someone that you want to have a commitment with, who wasn't even focused on that type of energy, and then all of a sudden it's like an epiphany of the symphony, harmony, synergy, co-creation, arrangement. I feel like that's Source doing this. I feel like Source is really arranging you with certain people. With Ogun here, there's people being cut out. I feel like in this process of people being cleared out, they're realizing you wasn't the one to fuck with. Because some people really tried it. Really tried it. Yeah, I know I'm real big on trying as an insult to doing, but the fact that you tried it and you was really wanting to do something, that's double. Happening soon. What's happening soon? Okay. Ooh. Sacrifice the cross. This could be a Pisces or a Sag. Cross microphone happening soon. Some of you are speakers, motivational speakers, screenwriters, motivational speakers. And this is the call you'll be heeding once you release this energy that you're still connected to subconsciously, to dogmatic beliefs. Pulling back your energy, especially in matters where you put others first, for the greater good, in connection to dogmatic beliefs instead of the greater cause. It's good or bad, right or wrong. Again, for me, that's more so of a lower vibration. Now, you know, being in this type of space where it's like, wait a minute, you look at life from cause and effect, the shit get real simple. Real simple. And if here's one thing, if I have to over explain myself about that with certain people and it turns into a debate, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the last time you're gonna hear from me, see me, because we not on that type of time. Respectfully. Like we just don't connect. It wasn't always like that. Yeah, it's time. It's time for some of y'all to disconnect from people from your childhood. Mm-hmm. Make it known. Speak up. I feel like that's coming back to what we was talking about before. If there's something that someone you disconnected from, and they don't know why, if you're okay with that, move on. If it keeps coming up and you still feel like you're giving yourself, how you know you haven't let go of it, you still give yourself reasons as to why you shouldn't be talking to this person, because it's still coming up. So they're still relevant. Very likely. So make it known whatever it is that you have to say. Refine the situation or purify yourself from the situation. So also speaking of alcohol here. Yeah. Community connections, keep it moving. You've been going round and round and round with this. It's another Pisces energy card. And then we have person of air. This could be a person of air for some of you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I feel like that's part of the lessons that you're more than likely learning or wrapping up from the last 20 years. A particular air sign. Air has to do with spirit. Air has to do with communication, right? So even movement. So if there's something that you're holding on to from a person that personifies this air energy as a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, then they could be like your physical puzzle piece to your bigger picture as to why you're moving from this or why you are learning this. This person could be a teacher, a lawyer, a surgeon, journalist, or chef today. The great mentalist could be significant, and that's a show, right? We have the diamond that came out. This is the Ace of Wands. Creative force, faithfulness, value, perfection, brilliance, commitment, light, purity, esteem, unconquerable force, multidimensional, multifaceted, and invincible spiritual power. And at the heart of it, you have the gavel. So this is you making a decision of the connection, the connection that you had to invisible spiritual power, the unknown, especially through the process of you being judged, through the process of people competing with you, and all you was really doing is celebrating them too. But you notice that this whole time they just been competing with you. It's like, for what? Like, what you compete with me for? Be yourself. If you're gonna compete with somebody, compete with yourself. It'll allow you to remain authentic. And then we have Anamagata, which speaks of unconditional love. Right back to the message of the Skywalker. So unconditional love, soulmates. This could be a soulmate that you are connecting to in the near future that is of an uncommon bond. So there could be a difference in backgrounds or appearance or culture, spiritual beliefs. This could also be connected to an infinite love that is unchanging. Okay, a lot of appreciation here. This is what I was telling y'all before. Like, You're holding on to things of people who didn't see your value. And in you knowing they didn't see your value for who you truly are, they found themselves competing with you. Therefore, that's them saying, oh, I am better than you, which means you ain't worth shit. I'm telling you. Sometimes I be listening to people's conversations and shit. Like if I'm out, and you could just hear the red flags all over the place. It just be like, bro, you ain't hear that? You in Manhattan. I heard that shit in Brooklyn, bro. You ain't hear that? Listen. But yeah, y'all. May this message bring you clarity. All right. I'll be back though later on. It's really 1:40. It was 1:44 at the yeah. I'll be back later on. It may be a message for the weekend. It may just be out. Listen. But I'm picking up on something for the weekend though. So we'll see. I'll see y'all later.